We know that majority of Iowans in the state believe in a woman's right to choose, and we have to make sure that that access is protected here in the state of Iowa. My personal beliefs and the weeks, so on and so forth, again, have no play in that. I don't believe that we should be dictating there, but if we could at least get to codifying Roe v. Wade, that's reasonable.
What I'm working on right now, and this is what I'm fighting for, is to make the law that I signed into law, the heartbeat bill with exceptions, actually become law. So that's what I'm focused on. Because of Roe v. Wade, I've asked the Iowa Supreme Court to review the stay that's been placed on that, and so my entire focus right now is to make that become law.
I do not believe that it's the government's job to solve the question of abortion. I do not believe there should be any law in this country or in this state that even mentions abortion, because politicians are not wise enough to provide a single answer that pleases everyone.
Looking at abortion access in Iowa right now, abortion is still legal in Iowa up to 20 weeks of pregnancy, and there is a 24-hour waiting period currently in effect. Now, in 2018, Governor Reynolds did sign a law that would ban abortion after a fetal heartbeat is detected. That's usually around 6 weeks of pregnancy. That law was quickly put on hold by a Polk County judge, but Reynolds is fighting to reinstate it now that neither the U.S. or Iowa Constitution protect a right to abortion. A hearing was held last week, but we likely won't know the decision made until spring or summer of 2023. Stacey.